Attraction usually happens instantly. You look at someone's face or body, and before you consciously think, your brain has already reacted. Something feels attractive, neutral, or off, even if you cannot explain why. That reaction is not random. It comes from specific visual signals, and men and women often prioritize different ones. So in this video, we are slowing that moment down. We are breaking attraction into a few core visual patterns and explaining how men usually read these patterns in women, how women usually read them in men, and why the same feature can feel attractive to one side and unremarkable to the other. We start where attraction almost always begins, with the face. One of the first things the brain notices in a face is its overall structure, how soft or how sharp it looks, how full or how lean it appears. When men look at women, facial softness often increases attraction. Fuller cheeks, smoother contours, and a face that looks rounded rather than angular, often read as youthful and feminine. This is not about body size, it is about facial texture and shape. Softness in the face is commonly linked to youth, and the brain associates youth with femininity almost automatically. When women look at men, the reaction often moves in the opposite direction. A leaner face with visible cheekbones, a clearer jawline, and sharper angles often reads as strong, disciplined, and physically capable. The attraction comes from structure rather than softness. Look at Selena Gomez or Scarlett Johansson. The cheeks are fuller, the jawline blends smoothly, and the face feels gentle. That softness is exactly what many men visually respond to first. Now look at Brad Pitt or Cillian Murphy. The face is leaner, the cheekbones stand out, and the jawline feels sharper. For many women, that structure reads as masculine strength. Once the brain registers overall structure, it starts checking balance. This is where facial symmetry comes in. Facial symmetry means how evenly the face is organized. The eyes sit at similar heights. The nose stays centered. The jawline flows evenly on both sides. Eyebrows matter here too. Balanced brows frame the eyes evenly and reinforce symmetry. Men are highly sensitive to symmetry in women's faces. Balanced faces often create immediate attraction because they signal stable development. Women also notice symmetry in men, but symmetry alone rarely creates attraction. For women, symmetry works like a base layer. It supports attraction when combined with strong features like jaw width, brow structure, and eye depth. Look at Margot Robbie. The eyes are level, the brows align, and the jawline is even. This kind of balance often reads as instantly attractive to men. Now look at Henry Cavill. His face is symmetrical too, but what stands out is the jaw width and brow strength. For women, symmetry becomes attractive when it supports masculine structure. The next layer the brain reads is age signaling. Not actual age, but how mature or youthful the face appears. Men are often drawn to youthful facial signals in women. Softer skin, rounder contours, larger eyes, and gentle expressions. These traits communicate youth and femininity. Women usually respond more strongly to facial maturity in men. A developed brow ridge, deeper set eyes, and visible bone structure communicate competence and authority. This is also where facial neoteny fits in. Neotenous features, meaning childlike softness, often increase attractiveness in women. The same softness in men can reduce perceived maturity and strength. That is why very youthful looking men can feel overlooked, while very mature looking women sometimes feel less visible. After the face, the body becomes the next major source of attraction cues. But men and women look at bodies differently. Look at Kim Kardashian from the side. Notice how the waist pulls inward and the hips move outward. That inward curve is often the first thing men visually lock onto. Now look at Shakira. Even in motion, the waist remains clearly narrower than the hips. This contrast communicates femininity and youth. Now shift your attention to the men. Look at Chris Evans. The shoulders sit wide, the chest expands outward, and the waist narrows. Then look at Dwayne Johnson. The shoulder width becomes even more pronounced. For many women, this upper body dominance signals strength and protection. This is why men notice curves and women notice frame. Finally, the brain reads how the face and body are carried. Posture and expression shape attraction more than people realize. In women, a relaxed neck, softer posture, and slight head tilt often enhance femininity. In men, an upright head position and stable posture highlight the jawline and signal confidence. Facial expression adds the final layer. Men often respond to warmth in women's faces. Soft smiles and relaxed eyes feel inviting. Women often respond to emotional control in men. Calm, steady expressions feel grounded and strong. Attraction is not random. Men and women are often responding to different visual signals, even when looking at the same person. Once those signals are understood, attraction becomes easier to interpret and far less personal. If this helped you see attraction more clearly, share it with someone who feels confused by it. Understanding patterns changes everything.